Ayo, ayo. Daylight come and we wanna go home. I don't know what made me sing that song. Have no idea. But hey, y'all, let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can see and hear me, because then you know that's when we get going. Erica, can you hear me? Can you see me? Tony, somebody say something to your girl. I feel like I missed y'all. Did I do this? Did I go live last week? Say something to your girl. I need to know you got audio. You got audio. Somebody tell y'all know the routine. We see and hear you. That's all I need to know. It is Media Maverick Monday. It's Media Maverick Monday. It's Media Maverick Monday. It's Media Maverick Monday. I need to go in the studio and record my theme song for that. What y'all think? All right, so let's get to it. This is gonna be quick. I honestly, listen, I'm gonna say this at the end too. Listen, I'm so close, and it's with, this ain't the tip, but I need to say this so y'all can help me help y'all. But for those of you who are in lanes of expertise, I probably should introduce myself for those of you who may catch this on the replay if somebody shares this. Hint, hint, somebody shares this or something. But I'm TJ Mercer. I'm the chief noisemaker of Media Mavericks Academy, which means I teach authors, experts, coaches, and entrepreneurs how to book themselves in the media without a publicist and without being a celebrity. And I am really good at it. I suck at a lot of things, but media ain't one. I'm known as the beast in the media streets. Now, because I am the beast in the media streets, a lot of this stuff is very close to me, so I don't necessarily see that it's valuable. No different, or not that it's not valuable. That's the wrong word. Let me fix that. Not that it's not valuable, but rather some things that come to mind, I think is no big deal. So I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna waste their time teaching that or saying that, or, you know, telling them I'm gonna go live. No different than your lane of genius. No different than the things that you teach. You're so close to it that you don't think it's a big deal until you do something and people are like, oh my God, I'm glad you did it. And it's like, oh, okay, that was valuable to you. Okay, I should probably do more of that. So I'm really trying to make sure I serve you guys. So if there's anything that you want me to talk about on Media Tip Monday, please shoot me an inbox message or something. Let me know so I can address it, because I really wasn't going to go live today because I couldn't think of a tip that I should give you. And one of the main tips, if you followed me for any length of time, is, you know, I do not waste your time. If I'm going to go live, it means I have something that I think is important for you to know. I don't go live for the sake of going live. I got stuff to do. Y'all got stuff to do. I ain't a BSer. I don't want to waste nobody's time. So I had no plan of really going live today because I've been thinking all day, like, what should I talk about? What could I tell them? And I was just coming up empty. So I wasn't going to go live until 5:45. I go live at 6:15 Pacific time. 5:45, 5:47. I was scrolling Facebook and I came across an article that was shared by one of my friends. And I need to share the screen with you. Let me make sure I share this right. Hold on. Okay. It should be there. You should be kind of seeing me twice. Y'all get double the TJ. Let me make me smaller. That's the wrong way to make me small. There we go. Okay, so then, oh shoot, I'm on the wrong. Hold on, let me get back to the article. Okay, so my girl Mimi shared this article right here from the Washington Times. 4 St. Louis police officers charged with beating undercover colleague. So then when you click on the article, is this the right one? Yeah. When you click on the article, it takes you to this big picture. And under it, it says, in the September 17, 2017 file photo, police arrest a man as demonstrators march in response to a not guilty verdict in the trial of former St. Louis police officer Jason Stockley in St. Louis. Now, let me be clear. This media tip has nothing to do with the actual content. As horrible as it is, as ticked off as, these incidents make me, that is not what this is about. This is just a teachable moment for you all who will be newsjacking. And if you are not familiar with newsjacking is the art of injecting yourself into a current event conversation, a social media trend, or something. You're hijacking it for your brand, and you are blogging about it. You're farming it out to media. You're pitching it and things like that. So I am big on newsjacking. I drill that. If that's something you need to know about, go to IamANoisemaker.com. I wrote a quick read guide that will walk you through it. But because I take this very seriously, I'm always looking for things that catch my eye of things that I think you need to be aware of if you newsjack. Because when you newsjack, you want to make sure you have all your ducks in order and all your facts straight. The worst thing you can do with newsjacking is go out there raggedy and you don't have your facts together. You've only taken part of the conversation. And so when I read this, I read the line under the picture, and I was thinking, this is the man who, they're saying, what's the headline? Charged with beating an undercover colleague. So I'm assuming this is the gentleman. First problem, I'm assuming. Now, second thing with newsjacking, you got to read the whole article and not just from one source, several sources. So it says federal grand jury in St. Louis indicted 4 city police officers Thursday on charges that 3 of them beat an it's supposed to say undercover, I guess, but it says uncover police officer last year, and all 4 of them covered it up. Scroll down, it names the officers, and then scroll down to this paragraph. It says the victim, identified only by the initials LH, was working undercover to record and document criminal activity so that the St. Louis police could arrest individuals who were committing crimes. He was compliant and not posing a physical threat to anyone. Now, here's the warning. You've got to be careful because this happens quite a bit. You've got to be careful when you click on an article and you look at a picture and you think it's really related to the article. Now, I'm not saying that this is not the man, but the picture is not identifying this gentleman, and even the article itself only identifies him by his initials. And I see this quite often on news sites. They use file photos that actually are designed to provoke you to click on the original article. And so when we go back to this page and we're looking at the original picture, it's provocative. It's disturbing. It makes you want to lean in. It makes you want to click. But sometimes you have to be aware of these outlets who it's not necessarily a click and bait. I won't call it that, because click and bait is when you write something as a headline and you go and click the actual article and it's totally different. It don't have anything to do with what it's supposed to be about. But in these cases, they are using provocative photos that could or could not be this gentleman. So you've got to be aware of, especially when you read the article, you look at the pictures and you see that it's a file photo. Yeah, it's a file photo from that particular day, but they have not identified that this is the man. And the article says they're only identifying him as LH. So unless it's like a really reputable, popular news service, make sure, well, even if it is, you still want to look at several sources. Erica says, yes, because I thought that was him too and never thought it might not be him. Exactly. Exactly. Now, that's what triggered for me, Erica. That's why I had that kind of reaction like, oh, I got to warn them about this. Now, let me be clear. This could be him. It could be. We don't know. That's the part I'm trying to get to the point of. We don't know. Other sources, other outlets may be provocative. And for all we know, it could have been a white dude that had been beaten. I don't think that's the case with all the other articles I've seen about this. I think it was a black undercover police officer, but you don't know. So you have to check these things. You have to actually look deeper into making sure that you have the right facts with the right pictures and the right video. And if there is video of what the event you're going to newsjack, you also want to make sure that you watch the video. You listen to what the reporters are actually saying about the man or about the woman or about the event, just to make sure that you got all your facts in order, because we've seen it. Social media blows up over something that's not even correct. How many times, sometimes it happens, it's true, and sometimes it's not, that Macy's or Dove, or they get called on the carpet about being racially insensitive. And it's because somebody has taken a collage of pictures and put them together to provoke, race into the conversation. Now, sometimes it is true. Sometimes these companies are tone deaf, but a lot of times it happens and it just is boiling down to somebody has taken a collage of pictures to actually make you think one thing. I'm not saying that is the case of Washington Times. That is not the case. I'm just saying you have to be on guard and watch out for this kind of stuff. You have to. You got to watch out for this kind of stuff and vet some more before you start putting out there. I think a couple weeks ago, I did the Newsjack. I did a media tip because everybody blew up over what Pastor John Gray said about his wife on Sister Circle. And it was a 60-second clip that just went viral. People were going off. And my point was, did anybody listen to the whole interview to make sure that they understood his whole point in totality? Did they make sure, whether you agree or not, I don't care what side you're on. That's the thing with me and about newsjacking. I really don't care what side that's kind of raw and rude, but I don't care. My job is to help you make noise about your lane of genius. So it really doesn't make a difference to me. Maybe that's a little softer. It doesn't make a difference to me what side of the coin you are on an issue. My job is to make sure you equipped to newsjack the issue and make some noise about it. And one of the things that got under my skin about the whole John Gray thing is that people were doing 20 and 30-minute commentary videos off of a 60-second clip. And not one time did I hear people say they went and watched the whole thing and they still agree, So that's why I'm very anal about you guys, especially for those of you who identify as either my mavericks or my noisemakers or people who just like to learn from me, that you have to check these things before you write a pitch, before you put yourself out there, because you got one shot. And if you blow it, hey, Judge Keisha, if you blow it, I haven't spoken to anybody. Linda, DC, Krishna, hey, Carolyn, Clinton, T. Renee, Jennifer, and everybody else. I'm sorry, I was rude because I was just focused. I'm sorry. But that's it. That's the media tip for today. And like I said, I wasn't going to, for those of you who are joining late, I wasn't going to go live because I really didn't think I had a solid media tip for you. And it dawned on me that I'm really so close to my content that some things I may not think is a big deal that you want to know about. So to help me help you, please either post in this thread or send me an inbox message as to stuff you want me to talk about, things questions you may have, because I want to do these. I love showing up for you guys doing these, but I just need to make sure it's valuable and it serves you. Erica says they also went off about saying that people can grab out of the collection plate too if they need money. Yep. I got nothing on that because if you're going to talk about it, just make sure you know the whole context. Don't just look at the clip of the headline that said, minister lets folks grab money out the collection plate. Like, make sure you go look at the video so that you can form an informed opinion about it all, okay? And that's what I'll say about that. Fred says, yes, it's valuable and serves a great purpose. Keep them coming. So, Fred, I'm going to need you to tell me what you need me to tell you about, okay? I'm dead serious about that because I honestly was not going to go live because I couldn't think of a media tip for you. So please help me help you. Give me some suggestions. Give me stuff you want clarity about. I'll stay on the lookout for other stuff that I can teach you that's not impacting what people pay me for in my group coaching program, because that wouldn't be fair if I give y'all all of that. And they pay in thousands of dollars, for my programs. Charlotte says this is valuable and learning how to understand the media and getting the truth. Yes. Fred says, okay, let me think about it. Most of the time you're right on point. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Fred, I have a whole program on pitching. So let me think about how I can, make it a media tip that still respects the people that have invested their moolah with me, that I can put it out there. But that's one of my sweet spots. That's one of my my lanes of genius that people really pay for. But yeah. Carolyn, am I coming to Dallas soon? I'll be in Dallas on Thursday. Thanks for reminding me. I'm coming to Dallas on Thursday. I'm coming to play with Roberto Candelaria, who is I'm so excited to come play with him. I'm speaking at his Passion. Lord, don't let me mess up the baby's name of the event. Is Purpose, Passion, Profit, or Profit, Purpose, Passion. Oh my gosh. Okay, but I sent it out in the email and I shared it on my social media. But I'll be in Dallas on Thursday. I'm speaking on Friday and Saturday. And Shadana, can you please put in there? That's right, Shadana. It's actually Shadana's profile pic. Can you please put in there what the real name is and maybe the website if you got it? Because I totally forgot to say that. I forgot. I just forgot. So I will be there Thursday. I'm speaking on Friday. I'm speaking on Saturday. Thank you, Position Partner Profit. Thank you, Shadana. Good looking out for you, girl. I'm speaking on Friday, speaking on Saturday, and then I'm out of there on Sunday. And then if newsjacking is really helpful to you guys, I got something brewing for you for 2019. I'm really excited about, and I told it to my Mavericks on Thursday during our live Q&A, their private time with me. And before I could even finish describing it, they all were typing in the chat and I could see them on screen. They're like, yes, build that. We want you to do it. And I was like, dang it. I was hoping y'all would say, nah, coach, we don't need that. Then I didn't have to build it. It's probably going to be one of my most massive undertakings that I've done since I've launched Maverick. So with that said, oh, you're going to be in Jersey. I'm going to miss hugging you, Carolyn. I'm sorry. Charlotte says, yes, you'll be in Dallas Thursday. Get there. She's such a server. Oh, you're so sweet, Charlotte. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. All right. So let's count it down. Don't forget, if you have questions, post in the thread. If you have, or if it's a more of a private question that you still want me to answer, I can answer publicly so that everybody can learn. Shoot me an inbox. If you're not already in the Noisemaker Squad, go over to Noisemaker Squad on Facebook. I'm in there as well. And then let's count it down in 10, 9, 8. And if you're new to newsjacking, it's I am a noisemaker. How come y'all didn't tell me to make my screen bigger? Y'all know I always forget that. How come you didn't tell me to stop sharing my screen? There we go. Where was I? 7. Some of y'all know that. Y'all know I always forget to bring my screen back to full screen because I can't really see it. And y'all didn't tell me. Y'all don't love me. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Carolyn said, Fred, go take notes for me. All right, y'all. I'll see you next week. Bye.